Sup legends, welcome to episode 12. As you can see where I am on the oil rig. I've just taken out the first lot of zombies so I can actually do this intro. I want to hunt for the oil rig gear. I've only got the helmet and the shoes at the moment. I want to see what else I can get from here, and I wanted to bring you guys along. Just take this straggler out, take my weapon off full auto and start looting. Oh my gosh, the chances of that straight off the bat. Where are my pants? I'm gonna quickly change my pants. We finally have the pants. That may have looked like a proper setup. That was so cool. That was purely skill right there. Not really. But yeah, I wanted to go hunting mostly this episode, and I also have left all these in here so you guys can see how much I can make purely just from selling all this. And if you guys want to keep track of what we have, we've only got 4,994. And yes, we do have that. And we have 155 credits. I did find, just quickly, I did find 2 more horde beacons from, well, the ice cream vendor, which helped a ton. And I also grabbed one of these as well, because I need them. And these are really, really good for clearing out zombies. Someone has told me, you know who you are. It's really, really good. We are going to quickly just loot these down zombies. Take some of these, please. Thank you very much, sir. I had to make sure if it was a sir or not. Don't need the axe. If you come over here, there's a safe. I accidentally came across this when I grabbed the sniper that we have on us now. Okay, now the currency has changed a little bit. And there's an ammo box over here I just saw. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna go up these stairs in a second. Just wanna loot this little room in here. Chuck everything in my toolbox. Don't need the table. Don't need that either. We're probably gonna get rushed up on as we climb these stairs. Yeah. Not a problem. As easy as cheesecake. Yes, I did see you. I think that's all of them. There we go. Explodey boy. Ow. I thought it was a headshot. It must... What? Never mind. I was going to loot her body, but she said no, not today. Is it already going nighttime? Far out. Add a little bit more of a challenge. Take this, unload those. I want to see if I can use a noisemaker that we have crafted. And I want to chuck it over there. I've got a ton of ammo back at base, so I'm not too worried about how much we burn here. I just want to quickly reload these both. Just to keep it full. That's right, we need a keypad code. I want to swap this over. Oh crap. That made me jump. Fire, I hate when they do that. I love that feeling. Not really. Oh. We're all good, we're all good, we're safe. Just quickly fill this up. What I was going to do was this. And I've got to get this and bring it out to actually reload my weapon. Might have to throw another noisemaker in that direction just to bring them all together again. There we go, we can... one extra than I needed, just making sure we got them. I'm gonna go straight over here and loot these guys after I take them out. Alright, that should be them all. I'll quickly reload my weapon. And let's head over there right now. I like how it's never so simple to loot this place. You get ran up on by dogs and you don't expect it. I wonder if I can shoot between the... And yes, I can. I think this guy's stuck. That should be them all. And I found this not long ago. Last time we were here. Didn't realize this was up here. Yeah, we have a ton of these cards at the moment. Okay, so we have that much. So keep track of what cash we have, because I want to show you how much money you can make of selling the things that I've chucked in the sell box. Barrett mag, yes please. Ooh, 207. This is stronger. 207, 310. Yeah, ours is stronger. It's a little bit slower in RPM. But yeah, might keep these as well. I've got a collection of things at the moment. I want to go up here quickly and grab that code for the door. Because as soon as we loot the bosses, I'm going to quickly loot the buildings around them. Some more cards. Then from the bosses to the buildings, and then from the building to the coded door. Door with the code on it. Actually, I might take these. Another Barrett mag, I'm not complaining. That's actually not too bad, actually. We still haven't come across a Barrett yet. That might change in this area. Got the shoes, don't need any more of those shoes. Gonna unload this. I'm gonna get the code. 5998. 5998. Alright, we are gonna go down the bottom now. Go straight to those bosses. The first time we were here, we took out... Ooh, yes please. We took our time. And it was a little bit of a sad story. Because, yeah, the bosses despawned, so we couldn't loot their bodies. I'm not going to make that mistake a second time. Willingly. Just going to quickly drag all these over. Well, we finally have what we came for. I don't know if that's the full gear set. I don't know if you can get gloves. But we'll keep an eye out. Man, we look sick. I love that. It looks so cool. I love it. 22% left on our filter. Oops. Another pair of pants. It's funny how it chooses to give me everything that I'm wanting now. But I'm not complaining. You guys get to see what it's like. The feeling, the beauty of looking at an item or a box and finding some precious gear. It's lovely. Absolutely gracious. Alright, let's get these guys. Unload, take, unload all these mags. Don't really need anything else. What does he have? Another computer. Thank you, sir. Some ammo. Unload the mag. Take the credits. That's pretty much all we really need. Is there a chance to get anything off the dogs except for the meat? Some more nades. Now we have a full stack of nades. I'm gonna quickly just check through all the bodies, make sure we grabbed everything. Nope. Now we have. I want to quickly check the dogs, just in case, because no way that was on the dog. What? It's not as good as ours. But that's crazy. That is really crazy, actually. I was not expecting to actually find something on a dog. That's really cool. Quickly sort out our gear. This here I've kept here. I've been using this to loot some labs just before I started recording. And it works really well. Wait, where is it? Just quickly chuck some food in. Chuck that there. Just keep it all somewhat neat and tidy. And I want to loot these buildings. Because last time, this is where I found the sniper. That we, this one. Wait. Not that one. This one. It's a really, really strong sniper. It's one of my favorite snipers in the game so far. I haven't tried the Barrett out. But I'm really keen to see what kind of damage it can give me against the bosses. Probably only really use it on the bosses. Don't really need another one of those. If we come across another lunchbox, I might actually take one. Even though our MREs are full, this is a bunch of water, energy, and food. So there's like 3 in one go. That's why I really like the MREs. It's just so good. So good to farm on. Yeah, scary little doggies. I don't even know what that's for. What does that do? I might check it out. Some more shoes. We don't need those. It'd be cool if you can get the same kind of gear but in a backpack. That'd be pretty cool. I just put the things in the wrong container. So I'm very fanatical about where I put my things. So I hate getting lost where everything goes. I know I'm not the only one who does that. Or is like that. Just makes everything so much easier in the long run. Alright, so this is looted. We just looted upstairs. I want to see what's around the back here. I don't think I've really checked. Ooh, nothing? Okay. I haven't really checked in here yet. This area. I don't think there's anything. It'd be cool if you can grab some fuel from these as well. I say, why waste your time? Beautiful. And there's more. Do you have anything on you except for meat? No. No way you can loot through the floor. Through the stairs, sorry. And I'm pretty sure another one just fallen off the edge. But I'm not going to go swim after him. I don't see the point. And we haven't been up here yet. Might as well take these as well. The bandages. Yeah, we have a ton of ammo. I'll have to show you when we get back to base. No. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys. I can see. And I'm guessing that you guys would be able to as well. Some more pants. Love to see it, but hate to see it. See, now we already got some. With everything in our pants right now, it's like $3,865. So everything in here and all the MREs. So a 5 stack is 150 times by whatever's in there. What is your favorite gear in the game so far? And if it's not in here, what kind of gear are you hoping to find or to have somewhat get put in the game? I'm pretty sure we already have one of these. 43, 45. This one's better. Take the ammo. Always. There's a sweet spot. Really, just a shirt. High tier loot. Unload these. Nothing else really I want from there. I don't think I've shown you guys what we've done with the base so far. I don't think there's anything up here. I'm just gonna... I thought I got stuck on the ladder for a second. That would have been very sad. Oh, there is 2 up here. Stuff up here. Don't need those. Orange fingerless gloves. Anything up here? No. Alright, we can loot that that door. I think it was 5998. 5998. From memory. I think. And I hope. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to jump across. Ow. You can't blame me for trying. Just top everything up quickly. Let's go back up here. I've tried to swim over to the ship before because I was curious to see what was on there, and there's absolutely nothing from what I have found, which was nothing. Okay, so 5998. It's like they're dormant. They didn't chase me at all. Just ran in there, expecting a fight, but I found drool instead. I'm sleeping while standing. We don't need that. We already have a better one at base. I might start taking these because I want to start building a checkpoint base. So like a secondary base, but maybe smaller than what we have, or maybe larger. Depends on what we find, because our base at the moment is at north, like mid-north up here. So right there. But if I can build like a base somewhat down here so we can just keep going towards these two places, it might be somewhat better. And that way we can keep and continue to pick up more stuff, because it's more satisfying being able to just hoard things if you have a reason to. Otherwise you just do things for no reason. It can drag on. Finding gunpowder is really good to stock up our sell box, our container that we got all our stuff that we want to sell. Yeah, after we finish looting all this, I'm probably going to cut straight to going to the traders. And I want to show you guys how much money we can make off what we have. You can make a ton of money off gunpowder alone, if I can show you. Where did I put it? Having a brain fart here. So it's only 44, it's already 660, which is crazy, crazy money. For just 44 little things. Alright, we grabbed everything in here, yep. That control panel, nothing can do... No. I'm pretty sure this is all looted now. We can probably jump off and swim back to the vehicle that we have on the beach. Almost forgot this. And this and this. Okay, that's like 3 pairs of pants that we found just now. That's kind of crazy. So we finally got a full set of gear now. I don't think you get gloves. And I don't think there's a backpack for this. Would be really cool to have a backpack though. But the developer is quite busy with everything that he's doing. So I'll be patient and I will wait. I'm just making sure I've looted everything in here. No hidden caches or anything. Alright, that's all looted. Alright, let's go swim back to the vehicle. Super happy with what we just grabbed. So good. Quickly just organize our stuff a little bit and then go for that cruise to the traders. And I want to put this back in here. And we also found another MP7 and another Phantasm in one of the laboratories. Super cool to have. I'm gonna quickly reload my sniper too. Alright, where's the closest trader? Over here. I would know this because my first account that I played, I built my base here. And I just drive up north and had like this there. So I grew pretty quickly in this area, just building there. And I also had this next to me. What does this usually drop? Medical, skill books, vehicle repair kits, and ornaments. And you also have a primary infestation. So I grew fairly quickly building here, my base. Again, if you guys actually want to see what my other profile looks like, my other character looks like, let me know. I will show you guys. I'm pretty kitted in that one, but I haven't played since the update on this account. I've been playing on the one that I'm playing on at the moment. For yours guys is entertainment. Okay, you wanna shoot me, buddy? That's what you get. Alright, let's go see. Hopefully this doesn't bug out. Alright, good. Last time I did that in a golf cart, I got stuck and I had to like reset from last checkpoint or last save. And that happened off camera. Frustrating. It frustrated me a little bit. Thank you boys for all your caches. And just to my right is where I went to loot the lab. Friendly. Alright, let's see how much cash we can make with this haul. So let's quickly just see how much we have. So 6,001. And let's start selling. So we made that much, another 5 grand. Plus more. So we had 6,001, now we have 10,000, almost 1,500. That's not too bad for like a worth of a little container like that. And we have more that we can sell as well. In here, plus 600. Sell these, that's good. And that as well. Keep these for this assembly. And crafting. These here I love disassembling for gunpowder, and then you also get the shell that you can sell, which isn't a ton, but it's like $5 for one. That's usually how I organize myself a little bit. Don't need anything else from there. Man, we look so good. Look at this armor. I love it. So beautiful. So gorgeous. Let's quickly chuck the cash back up here. 3 stacks of cash. Alright, where do we want to go now? I kind of want to loot this bunker, Fob Bravo. And it's not too far, so I will see you guys in a second. Well, we made it. We came in style as well. That is a lot of zombies. Look at them all. Far out. Alright, drag them all over there. Ah, wrong weapon. That should be all the ones that are over here. Quickly just swap to our grenade launcher. There's something to my right that I heard. Just waiting for them to huddle together. Alright, let's take out this big dude after we reload. That should be it. And then I think there's a guy stuck somewhere in there. Take out that landmine. I've accidentally stepped on that one once before. And let's just say it wasn't a good day. My legs were like all the way on that rock. I think my ear was on top of that rock there. And then my foot was somewhere around here. I forgot where it was. Yeah, it was a big mess. Yeah, there's ammo in here. There's another landmine right there. I'm not going to blow it up because that's stupid. Very immature of me. .308 ammo. This is going to take me a while to actually go through. I'm going to loot the boss quickly. We might take the MREs too, just so we don't have to worry about being low on those. There's another guy in there somewhere. I think that's all of them in this little spot. Thank you, sir. $5 cash. Thought I heard something to my right. Made me squirm a little bit. I think that's pretty much it. Some more shotgun ammo. Shotgun ammo is so abundant, and I don't really use shotguns. So I could actually start dismantling those two. Disassembling them, sorry. Pretty sure there's another one in here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I heard. Any ammo for me? Thank you, sir. Yeah, this is one of the most simplest places to go through and start looting. You can't loot the chopper? No. Whoa. I don't know why, but I jumped so bad for no reason. See what else comes in. while we wait, just loot this. I'm pretty sure I can hear something to my right. Gotta be careful, there's landmines out here too. See? Aww. You're stuck on the bed. I was waiting for that. Yeah, these are really cool. Need some support here now, sir. I'm trying, I can't get through to command. At this point, we're going to have to abandon this fob. They keep coming from everywhere. Sir, do you hear that plane? Large explosion. That's so cool. I like how he's added that little bit of backstory. It's pretty interesting because there's actually a couple crash planes in these areas. There's one at this place here. Massive one. I think that might be the only one. No, you got blown up planes here, but I don't think they would be classed as crashed. That might be the plane that they were talking about, which I find it's really cool. And sorry, there's another one here too. That might be the one that he was talking about because it's closer. It's really cool. And I think there's another radio here. Does it say the same thing?
We will continue to inform as this story unfolds.
Not really, it's just like a news report. Alright, let's go down to the bunker. Let's see what we can find. Oh, hold on. My kids are screaming. I need to get some soundproofing put in because it's getting crazy. Having to worry about you guys hearing my kids screaming. I'm actually going to quickly repair this as well because it bugs me. 7% already. Need to get some of these and some MREs chucked back in here so I can refill. I don't think there's any zombies in here, but I might be wrong. Don't need anything that's in here. Okay, so there are zombies in here. They would have only just spawned in. This is what I've been doing. Just chuck it in here. Oh, chuck the cabinet down. And whistle and I just shoot them. I think they're in that room too. Usually there's a boss in here. I think this is the same bunk that there's a boss on this side. Maybe the other side. The other pair of stairs. Set of stairs. Grab some bandages while we're here. Did that go in? Chuck that in there. Try to keep everything as neat as I can as I go. Some of you guys might find it a little frustrating or boring, but I say, oh well. Nah, it's one of those things that, you know, everyone thinks one thing and the other person thinks another, stinks another way. We really don't need any more cash. We have plenty back at base as well, which I will show you. Probably after this being looted. Yeah, don't need any of those anymore. That's pretty much it. Already looted all these. Yeah, I found out through Alcoholic Phoenix that there is a backpack that I have not found yet. I don't know how good it is, but it's another dragonfly labeled. So you got the orange label armband. It's got a dragonfly on it. Same kind of backpack, and I want it. I did not know that you can get a sick looking backpack. 18-16-6. Even though the damage is higher on this, it's not as high. I don't know. I actually want to see if I can compare them one day in another episode. Just have an episode comparing different strengths of weapons, just to see what really is better. We don't need another one of those. I might take the camera though for the parts. And cargo drop's about to drop in a little bit. You can hear the plane. Ours is better. Take the nails. Can you read what's on the table there? No. I'm guessing that might be something we could later on. Possibly. Chuck that in there. Disassemble. Take that. Alright, so this is pretty much all looted, except for that one last room to our left. Is he the only guy in there? No. That should be them all now. So at the moment, I'm on a hunt for a Barrett, which we do not have on this character. And the rest of the ghillie suit, which I ended up hanging on, whatever we found last episode, I ended up hanging on the wall. What we did find. But we still need the boots and the shirt. And then we have a full set of ghillie, the green ghillie. This is so cool how they have that. A briefing. A briefing thing? I don't know what to call it. We looted that? Yeah. Alright, so this place is already looted. And the radio is still going. Alright, let's go back to base and I want to show you pretty much what the base looks like. Not much has changed. But I kind of want to show you the amount of money that we have at base. Oops. I don't know why I had to, what I thought I needed to do that. It's about to get dark too. A very beautiful white bear. A polar bear. I think we're nearing where the ice cream trader is. He was here somewhere. Whoa, that was a lot crazier than I thought it was. I thought we were driving down the mountain and I looked down and we were actually in the air. Might quickly just loot these cargo boxes, these cargo drops. That's a boss that I can hear. Where is he? Oh, our golf cart. I do want to pick that back up. Where am I hearing that from? Kind of uneasing. I don't know the right word for that. Making me feel a little uneasy. Just, wrong thing. Alright, so we're full on bandages. Where is this boss? Why can I hear him? This is a cool little spot. Why can I hear the boss? Or a boss? Alright. Military crate. Drop, sorry. Cargo drop. I want to collect these. Because why not? I don't know if we have anything in here. No, we don't. I'm pretty sure this is where I found this car. Which is pretty cool that we found it. I'll have to try to remember where that is. I think I know where we are. Yeah. I'm gonna go around the back. Sorry, around the side. Take these guys on. Oop, that's the boss. That is such an awesome sound. Just not when it's coming straight for you. The boss is still in there, but I'm not too worried because pretty sure he's stuck in there somewhere. To the right. There he is. It's actually surprisingly a little more than I thought were in here. A Valkyrie mag. True. Some credits and cash. Ours is still better. I did find a level percent armor protection in one of these, but I still like this way better. Yeah. Repair kit, nothing. We already have one of these, don't need to grab another one. But I really want to start stocking up on some turrets, gun turrets. So I will do that in a sec. Yeah, don't need any more. Actually, I did have to heal a little bit. So I just had to crack my neck. It's a little bit uncomfortable. And there's a guy over here. And where was his buddy? Hopefully I am not blind. There he is. $2. Oops, grabbed the wrong thing. I used to like using Molotovs, but I don't know, they're just not as good as grenades or grenade launcher ammo. The M32 I think it's called. What is it called? Yeah, M32, grenade launcher. Yeah, I found it really weird. I could hear the boss under the... I think it was under the ground. So there might be like a subway system down there. That's connected to that place that we were looking at before. Ooh, down chopper. I might quickly... loot that, because you can get some decent stuff out of them. Not always, but most of the time. And big boy should wow, that's one very squished together horde. There he is. Only got 2 rounds left. Yeah, sorry, 3 rounds. Might just chuck that 3rd round in. Just waiting for the stragglers. Oh, there shouldn't be too many. I love that. It's so satisfying. Alright. Full auto. Grab the cash, unload. Don't need another Lecky scope, even though they do look beautiful. Don't need any more of these. Don't need any more of those. I feel sorry for those little crawlers. Makes you question what happened before they turned. And they're so nice to have around in the base because they're so slow. Alright, grab that, chuck it in there. I did move some stuff around in my inventory just to... Before I started recording, I had to simplify everything. Because it was pretty full and unorganized. Just trying to loot these guys and not miss anything. Whoa. The old lady had so much ammo on her. I don't know if she was meant to be turned or not. With the amount of ammo that she had on her, she was prepared. Man, that's such a nice looking orange too. It really stands out. Alright, we just looted the chopper. You can't loot that. No, okay. Alright, back to base. Let's go. Alrighty, so we are now back at base. Quickly refuel my generator. Chuck some stuff in here. Keep it organized. Just making sure I don't have anything hiding in these. I don't think there is. Try read these. Okay. Now I've got all my parts in here, which are all in there. Chuck all these in here. That's a lot of parts and tools and a bunch of other stuff. That's why I keep this here. Actually, this needs to be in there. And I go over here. I literally just chuck everything in here. And then that's how I get all my stuff that I need. Chuck that in there. And that's right, you can't do those. Chuck that in there. I don't do this very often. If I did, I would definitely need these two to be filled, and possibly those two. You can get a lot of stuff if you do it that way. If it's a consistent thing that you do. Put the nails in there. That should be, pretty sure that should be it. I definitely want to show you how much ammo we have. We've got a crap ton. Heaps of these, which is good that I've kept them, because I usually disassemble them too, but now that we have this beauty, it's going to make life a lot easier. And I only keep the ammo that I need on me. And this is my overflow. Anything that I find, I just chuck in there. But we are trying to fill this baby up now. This is pretty much how I do it. Just like that. And then I just manually chuck it in there. I used to go shift, hold, and then click and drag, and you can kind of do the quantity of what you want in there. But I don't think there's much of a point if it's just gonna go all over the place anyway. It's just, yeah, not too shabby. Got a ton of grenades now, which is good. Might need to craft some more noisemakers soon. Especially... yeah, I disassembled all the cans that I had, but it's not too much of a bother. These are all the weapons that I've got in here. That's right, I do have a Phantasm 54, 28, 20. So this one's still better. That little grip is so good to have on your weapons. it's got vertical recoil, negative 15% or minus 15%, and then horizontal recoil. So it doesn't bounce left and right as much as it would do the vertical recoil, but this has hardly any vertical recoil anyway. It's a really good combo. Someone might tell me otherwise, and do so. You might teach me something. 23, 17, 6. Yeah, so this is better still. I've not really used it yet. So these two are going to get disassembled. That's what I usually do. I disassemble what I don't need. This I'm keeping. These I'll chuck in my parts. Oh no, I don't need any more. Yeah, already got a couple. So I'm going to disassemble these. This is usually my routine after coming back from a bit of a run out in the field. 37, 21, 8. So this is not as good as this one. And then the 42, 17, 14. So this is better still. So these two will also get disassembled. What I might do quickly is chuck these in here. Put it all in one little spot so I don't get mixed up with what's what. Okay, good. Yeah, I really don't know what that is. Like, I know what it is, I just don't know what it does. It might clean me of contamination, but yeah, I don't know. Might chuck it here for now, see what it does. Like that. Interact. Yeah, I have no idea what the heck's what it does. Decontamination shower in cooldown. Yeah. If anyone can let me know, please let me know. I have no idea what that does. This is the second time coming across one of these, and purely because I don't know what it's used for, I did not pick it up. But it does have a use, I just don't know what it is. I do find it pretty interesting that you can get one of those. I'm going to quickly charge my filters as well. Sometimes when you control click, it doesn't actually want to do it all the time, so you do have to click and drag it, which is a little frustrating, but it's alright. I want to quickly check all these. That's full. That's full. I've not really I've used the torch quite a little bit off camera, and the battery doesn't deplete compared to my goggles and sometimes the lasers and stuff. Just gonna quickly just repair everything, keep everything topped up and clean. Chuck a filter in there before I forget to put one in there. Chuck a battery in there. These can charge up a little bit. Yeah, so I did go through and just chuck some extra lights that I found. You guys have already seen these lights out here. It lights all the front and the road, but I put some lights in the back here. I don't know what to do in the back area here just yet. And I'll put another one out here. This was my studio. This is where I used to make my thumbnails. Just, I don't know, something cool I reckon to have. And then I got my ghillie stuff in there. On the wall. The wall of beauty. Don't have anything else in here except for that. Pretty much what I have. This is empty. So if I want to change into my ghillie, I'll just chuck everything that I'm wearing in there. Just run around with that. Just for the sake of using what I found. not letting it go to waste. And the cash. My cards and my cash so far. And I'm gonna chuck my full stacks in there too. Just like that. How much is that? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 70,000 so far. All my cards that I'm collecting. Which I might chuck all of them in my person. Just so I can sell them later, because I don't really need them anymore. Since we have the all-purpose card. Actually, how much money can you make off a stack of level 0s? 500. 750 for level 1. Level 2, 1000 of a stack of 10. And for 3 is 375. If I do 1, how much is that? 125 for 1. 125 times 10. 1 second. I'm not smart. I am not smart as you guys maybe. 125 times 10. 1,250. Which is pretty cool. For just level 3 key cards. 10 of them. We got quite a bit of cash just sitting there then, if that's the case. It's already full. Sheesh. Might just fill all these up. I definitely want to get rid of all these. Can you disassemble these? Actually, I've never tried that. You might get plastics, I'm guessing. No. That's a shame. Can you disassemble these? No. 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 Yeah, I've never tried to do that before, so I just learned something new now. Yeah, okay, what does this do? It's green now. Ah. Oh, that's cool. Kind of pointless, but it's still cool. So, my radiation level at the bottom was like 57. Now it's 100%. That's really, really cool. I'm wondering if it cleans my gear as well. That might be something to look out for next time I do that. That was really cool. I like that. Quickly heal. Everything's topped up. And I'm gonna save quickly. Everything's Dunsky. I did grab some more bags as well in here. So all the bags that I had in my bag I chucked into the SWAT car like I said I was going to do. Oh yeah, I want to quickly put my turrets away. And we actually have somewhat of a farm going with the horde beacons, which I would love to do that. And we also have all these as well, so we can make some turrets and make a bit of a horde beacon farm and see what we can get. So this is all I've got in here. Some more horde beacons. Yeah, we're getting some stuff going. That's empty, empty, empty. Quickly just chuck my books in here. Go through, read what I can. Ah, cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna quickly save again. And that is my base so far. Feels like home. And it's somewhat organized. I tried. I wanna block these windows off soon, because it's kind of weird seeing rain come inside. when it's like nighttime or daytime and it rains, I can just see it coming through the roof and it just splashes on the ground. My car lights are still on. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. This was episode 12 of Surrounded. Bit of an oil rig loot session, bit of a bunch of different things really. I just wanted to show you how much money you can make off what we had, and also I wanted to bring you along to see what it's like farming the oil rig. And I've improved my efficiency at the oil rig compared to the first time. Yeah, that was horrible. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, do all those magical things that your fingers can do. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you guys, and cheers.